Good morning, everyone, or whatever time it is that you're seeing this. Today, I will be talking about the Black Cowboy. When most people think of a cowboy, they picture a white guy on a horse, riding into the sunset like he's just finished a dramatic monologue. Honestly, it's an iconic image, but it isn't the full story. Now, most historians estimate that almost 1 out of every 4 cowboys in the American West were black. They weren't just there in the background. No, they were actually central to how the West actually functioned. Their story follows a familiar pattern in history: revolution, reaction, and reform. After the Civil War, formerly enslaved African Americans faced major violence and limited opportunities in the South. The West offers something revolutionary: paid work, mobility, and the chance to build a new life. Freedmen's Bureau contracts show black men being hired as cowhands, making ranching one of the first integrated industries in post-Civil War America. Those black cowboys worked as horse trainers, cattle herders, and trail bosses. Now, don't get me wrong, these weren't easy jobs whatsoever. If someone trusted you with hundreds of cattle, that was basically the 1800s version of being promoted to manager. One cowboy didn't just do the job, he changed it. Bill Pickett invented bulldogging, a faster way to control cattle that had completely transformed ranching and later became a major rodeo event. Yep, it was done by a black man. Before Bill Pickett came along, chasing cattle took forever. After him, the problem was solved very quickly and with a lot of confidence, showing off cool tricks and whatnot. Moving on to one of my favorite African American cowboys, Nat Love wrote about leading cattle drives and winning shooting competitions against white cowboys. Despite what the movie suggests, African American cowboys were often leaders. The idea that they were just side characters is historically inaccurate. Very inaccurate. With that being said, it might strike the question: if black cowboys were this important, why weren't they in movies? And here's why. Because their success created a reaction. Early Hollywood erased them, turning the West into an all-white fantasy and creating the myth of the white cowboy. Works like The Harder They Fall show historically accurate depictions of Nat Love and Bill Pickett. This erasure wasn't accidental. During the Jim Crow era, excluding black cowboys from popular culture supported segregation and a narrow definition of American identity. Historical accuracy became less important than maintaining that image. And textbooks repeated these myths for generations. African American cowboys didn't disappear from the West. They were edited out. And unfortunately, there was no undo button. Despite being erased, black cowboys resisted in quieter ways. Their independence allowed them to challenge racial expectations and push for fair labor simply by just continuing to do their jobs correctly. Sometimes, reform doesn't look dramatic. Sometimes, it looks like persistence. In the 20th century, historians and communities began reclaiming these stories. The Black American West Museum works to preserve and share the contributions African American cowboys made to the frontier. Today, black cowboys continue the tradition. Their work proves this history didn't end. It was just ignored for a long time. But as the West became more settled, the freedom the African American cowboys had narrowed. Barbed wire replaced the open range, railroads replaced trail drives, and the cowboy way of life slowly faded. Also, at the same time, segregation hardened across the country. As real cowboys disappeared, the myth version took over. And that myth left black cowboys behind. What was lost wasn't just reputation, but truth. Black cowboys were removed from the narrative at the exact moment the narrative became permanent. When history shifted from memory to myth, accuracy became optional. Image mattered more than evidence. Even so, their influence never vanished. Techniques like bulldogging remain central to the rodeo culture. Ranching methods developed by black cowboys are still used today. Their fingerprints are all over Western history, even if their names were left out. Modern black cowboys continue to reclaim that space. Not just as tribute to the past, but as proof that this identity was never borrowed or new. It was always there. For generations, their story were pushed to the margins, left out of textbooks, movies, and the myths that helped shape the American West. The image of the cowboy was narrowed down until it excluded the very people who helped build it. But erasure doesn't mean absence. Black cowboys never disappeared. They endured, passed down their skills, their values, and their love for the land through families and communities that refused to let the legacy die. Reclaiming this space isn't about rewriting history. No, it's about restoring it. It's about recognizing that the American cowboy has never had one face, one voice, or one story. Their stories were not lost. They were buried beneath myths that favored one's face and one's legend. But roots go strongest underground, passed through bloodlines and back roads to lessons spoken and unspoken. The legacy waited, patient as the horizon. African American cowboys sparked a revolution in the cattle industry, faced a reaction that erased them, and inspired reform that continues today. They didn't just ride through history, they helped build the American West. The next time you picture a cowboy, remember kids, history isn't all black and white, but the West was far more diverse than we were ever taught. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day or night. If you made it this far, please leave a like or something. I don't know. If not, John Jones will hit you with a spinning elbow.